Breaking news, and fresh off the press. Today is Tuesday, October 5th, 2021, and this was printed today, Tuesday, October 5th, 2021. Everybody knows right now that Jah Cure, the singer, Jah Cure, is in trouble in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam. Everybody is waiting to hear what the next step is going to be or what the outcome is. If you watch our live this morning on Morning Thoughts, I actually predicted this before it actually happened, but it just happened for real. So here are the details. Jah Cure was brought before a Dutch court today, and his charges, or his slew of charges, are not looking pretty. Honestly speaking, before I go into the details, people, I will say this. Jah Cure is probably not going to be seeing Jamaica for quite some time. That is, if someone does not take the charges for him, or if someone does not retract their story and said, I was telling a lie and it's not him. Other than that, and that doesn't seem like it's going to happen because the person is pressing charges. So, shout out to the Jamaica Gleaner. Jah Cure, entertainer, was arraigned before a Netherlands court today and is currently facing charges, and here are his charges. Primary suspicion of attempted murder and other charges which include attempted manslaughter, aggravated assault, and aggravated assault, attempted aggravated assault. According to the Netherlands Public Prosecution Service, the examining judge has ordered that the suspect, because he is a suspect at this point, the suspect in the incident be placed on remand for 14 days while the police investigation continues. In other words, they're doing their investigation. It is too quick to say yay or nay, and they need time to do more investigation. The judge did not say, oh, you're a superstar, so we're going to give you bail and we're going to allow you to hang out in Amsterdam while we investigate. No, they are holding him in lockup. So, right now this morning, the judge has extended his lockup stay for at least another 14 days before they go back before the judge. I can tell you what is going to be happening in the meantime behind the scenes. As such, the True Reflection crooner, according to the Gleaner, which is Jah Cure, will remain in custody without bail in a detention center. A source told the Gleaner that Jah Cure allegedly stabbed Nicardo, aka Papa Blake, a noted promoter and the leader of Roots Vibes promotion. And this morning, we on SouFLoTV showed his picture, Papa picture, so everybody get an idea of who the person is. It's an ex-Rasta man. It's another black man. Him stab up. It's Europe, so I was thinking it was a white promoter. And it wasn't. It wasn't a European promoter. It's a brother. Seeing? So this is a Rasta against Rasta problem, is what it looked like. I don't know what the discrepancy was about, but it ended up with Nicardo Papa Blake, a noted promoter and the leader of Roots Vibes promotion, getting stabbed in the abdomen during an incident in the Netherlands capital. Now I want to show you a picture of the Netherlands capital, the exact place where this took place. It happened way out in the public, in a broad, big square. So it wasn't like they were somewhere in a back room or in a dark club, or it happened out in the open. What triggered Jah Cure to feel like he could do that out in the open to somebody? You know, we have a saying, when you get on that plane and you go overseas, please leave the bad part of yourself behind. Check it at Donald Sangsters. Check it at Norman Manley International. But don't bring it with you. You see how fast him go overseas and get into trouble in a time where corona is ravaging the place globally, where enough people can't fly out. Some people can't book a show to save them life right now. You have singers that have turned to being vloggers and bloggers because the shows are dried up and the money is not coming in, or places are requiring them to be vaccinated in order to enter, and some of them don't want to take the vax yet, so they would rather just sit home. Jah Cure, on the other hand, has been privileged enough to be able to link up with people like Nicardo Papa Blake of Roots Vibes Promotion and play these big shows where thousands of people show up to hear him sing, and see him in person. And that is the opportunity that just got flushed down the drain. No way Jah Cure was thinking straight when he did that, if he indeed did what they are accusing him of doing. A request for comments from Jah Cure's team has not yet received any response. When they contacted Blake, who is known as Papa, he said he could not speak about the incident, and he also said that he was advised not to speak on the incident while an investigation was going on. So he's not telling details. Nobody outside of that circle knows exactly what took place other than what the police report has said so far and what was initially released, which was the man gets stabbed up. The Amsterdam police confirmed the details of the incident. Jah Cure got into an altercation with Papa, stab up Papa. Papa went to the hospital, he underwent surgery, he got fixed up, and then when he got fixed up, he went to the police and he made an official report which resulted in Jah Cure being arrested, and now with the slew of charges on him. So the Amsterdam police has confirmed the details of the incident. However, details about the individuals, such as their names and their nationalities, have not yet been released to the public due to privacy restrictions. The police have not confirmed that these are the individuals that are involved in the incident that took place last Friday. According to Amsterdam police, a 45-year-old man, if y'all don't know the story already, last Friday, which was October 1st, was stabbed on the Dam Square in the center of Amsterdam. In the city center, of Amsterdam. And I've showed you the pictures of the city center right at Dam Square where this thing took place. The victim went to the police station to report the incident, and he was immediately taken to the hospital where he had surgery. So there's a twist in the story. It wasn't him get stabbed up first, then underwent surgery, then went to the police. He took himself bleeding to the police station rather, where he was then taken to the hospital after, where he did have surgery. A report was filed, and following days, a report was filed the following day against the 42-year-old who allegedly stabbed him, who is known as Jah Cure. The person not blind, it wasn't done in the dark, he is still alive. You know, when you get stabbed in your stomach, just a little FYI for you, you know, you have your tripe and all your intestines and everything inside. It's a delicate area with a lot of different things going on inside that part of the human body. So if you get stabbed in there, they have to open up your stomach. They have to cut you open and go in. A surgeon is going to have to find, well, what did he use to stab him? Was it a knife or an ice pick? Did that knife or that ice pick or whatever he used, did it nix anything else in there? So there's no internal bleeding that they don't catch. They have to go in and look, move up your insides and find out if anything else is damaged. So this is a pretty traumatic event for an individual to go through, to be subjected to. Hence the charges that are now filed against Jah Cure. Alright? Jah Cure, whose given name was Sikaturi Alcock, was in Amsterdam in the Netherlands to perform at the Melweg, a popular concert hall and cultural center, on September 29th as one of the events in his ongoing European tour. Previous stops on the tour included Belgium. He already shelled down Belgium. Germany, he already shelled down Germany, and Spain, and he already shelled down Spain. And if you don't believe, go and look at his Instagram, because that is where he posts the pictures of and videos of each of these events that he was doing. I wish the story would have ended that he went on a successful European tour, and after he came back from the successful European tour, you know how Jah Cure is, he comes back with all his trinkets, meaning all them red bottom shoes and all his Louis Vuittons and all his Christian Dior's and all his name brand stuff and his new jewelry, and import another new Benz or some exotic or fancy car or something, and just brag a little bit and enjoy life. I wish this is how his story was ending, but it doesn't look that way. It doesn't look that way at all. Of course, we will wait to see what the outcome of this is. My prediction at the moment is that he is going to need a very good attorney to get some of these charges dropped and them to focus on only one, because if they hit him with all and he is found guilty on all charges, he's looking at pretty long time behind bars in a foreign country, which could also signal the end of Jah Cure, meaning you won't be able to see him out on tour again. If y'all don't remember, Jah Cure went to prison before and did 8 of 13 years that he was sentenced to and was released. I will know if he was released on parole or time served or what the case is. He, however, was able to pick himself up, reinvent himself, and fly out because people wanted to book him. They wanted to see him. For some reason, I think Jah Cure forgot the words of that song. Behind these prison walls, doing my bases, doing my time, spending my restless nights, visioning faces, oh, they are crying. Prison on a bed of roses, the levity it makes me bawl. And him gone right back to prison where it's not a bed of roses and the levity in there make people bawl. I think this whole hype has gotten to his head to a sense where he has lost focus of what he had been through before. We're not here to kick a brother while he is down anyways, so we're not going to fling no kicks, but we're just saying, did Cure need help before all this? Is this some previous trauma that is still living with him that causes him to be easily triggered to anger and then to violence so quickly? Because you know, in a prison, you have to be on the go, meaning you have to be ready to defend yourself at any given minute. So your fight or flight part of your brain works pretty differently. The only problem is once you're released from prison, that kind of stays with you. So you start to operate the same way out in society unless you go through some counseling, you go through some debriefing, you go through some coming back around to being normal again, coming back around to living amongst humans again, coming back around to keeping your anger in check, to walking away from certain situations, sidestepping trouble as we call it, and all these things. Many dynamics are playing out right now in this whole Jah Cure situation, and we are wishing the best for him. If him didn't need help, then I hope that he gets the help that he needs in order to function properly and focus on life. There are plenty of reggae singers who go overseas and do shows and do these concert circuit tours, and they come back and we don't hear their names being caught up in things like this. This is drastic. This isn't a fight in a bar. This isn't a quarrel with somebody that was caught on video. This is a violent act that is now seen as suspicion of attempted murder, attempted manslaughter, aggravated assault, or attempted aggravated assault. As serious as any charges get. The next seriousness above this as far as charges goes would be first degree murder. And that is like the ultimate. So we'll stay close to this one. Again, we wish Jah Cure all the best, but we don't want to make it seem as if we are turning him into the victim, because really and truly in this case he is not the victim. The victim is the brother that got stabbed and had to undergo his surgery. Alright, so we're going to keep the things in order. Stay tuned, and if you want to read the entire article for yourself, we don't take people things and don't give them their credit. Go and check out JamaicaGleaner.com and just type in Google Jah Cure brought before Dutch court, and the entire article will pop up for you to read from start to finish, so you get a clear understanding without all my commentary of what is going on with your favorite crooner, your favorite singer, Jah Cure. Behind these prison walls, he will be there for at least another 14 days before they go see the judge again. Let me close the video by saying this. What will be happening in these 14 days is those police officers and investigators will be doing further investigation into the matter. They will be working with prosecutors to gather as much evidence to use against him as possible. In the meantime, his attorney might need to be working with him, and will be working with him if he has an attorney, to try to beat these charges as the charges arise. That go on. So within 14 days, we will be hearing what will happen next, which is it going to court? Was he the one that actually did the stabbing? Is the person who got stabbed willing to testify in a court of law? And I believe that he will be, because he took himself to the police station and he did file that report, and he is standing by it, and he has been advised not to speak, and he is not speaking. It no look good for Jah Cure. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video, or see you in the morning for our morning thoughts show, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. and most times we go longer than 7 a.m. and I'll catch you then at SouFLoTV. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.